Welcome to Top Deck Therapy.
The Magic the Gathering podcast, where we break down the plays we make, the mistakes we learn from, and the mindset that shapes better games.
Have a seat, relax, and let's dive in. Welcome to Top Deck Therapy, the podcast where I talk about my love for Craterhoof Behemoth.
Counterspell that bitch. We're talking blue today, the WUBRG series, episode 2. Justin, how you feeling, bud?
Man, I'm glad to be back in the podcast studio with you, my brother. First off, so sorry that we missed last week's drop. I had a health scare and I'm feeling better. But yeah, I just want. We're back. We're back, baby.
Back. Good to have you back. It was safe to say that you were probably feeling a little blue.
And the puns begin. The dad jokes.
Yeah.
I know. I am bummed, though, because I missed the podcast and we weren't able to record, which I love doing this with you. Then you all played Magic without me. So
we did, which means I was actually able to get a win in. So thank you. Thank you for sacrificing yourself for my own benefit here. So,
for sure.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Needed that victory. Today we're talking about blue. Back in the WUBRG series, kind of talking about the colors, the color pie of Magic, what they represent, the good, the bad, the ugly. Justin, you want to start us off? Like, what do you feel blue is about? What is blue? What is the meaning of blue?
Blue is a bunch of single children just running around, not playing well with others. It's always me, my turn, play an island, pass. End of episode. So short. That's it.
Goodbye, everybody. Good talking to everybody. Why am I taking so much offense to this? I'm the only child here.
I know.
So
it's funny though, because I mean, when Kevin and I were talking about doing this series, we both were like, "Oh man, like we have our colors that we're gonna like really like fight for." Yeah. And it's funny because everyone thought that like, "Oh, Justin's gonna poo all over blue," and then you know what, people? Turns out, I guess I love blue.
Yeah, you are a dirty, rotten blue player.
I have a lot of decks that I just didn't know just splash blue. I don't like mono blue because I feel like that's scumbag material, and I definitely don't play Simic. So,
sorry.
Talk about an only child with an attitude adjustment.
Oh my gosh. No, you do play a lot of blue. I have always really liked blue. There's a lot to love about blue. I kind of want to get started that way. Yeah. Like let's start off on a good note and talk about.
I think that's easy to do. I think it's easy to start.
What do we like about blue, Justin? What is blue about?
I mean, for me, blue is drawing cards. You know, Magic is about seeing what's in your deck, and we spend all this time and effort putting cards into our decks. And who doesn't want to see them? I do. I want to see more cards. I like to show my cards to people. Like, I'm like, check out this card, baby. And you know how I get those cards? You know, blue helps draw cards.
Yeah.
I think it does it really, really well. It does it in a lot of various different ways. Like, you know, they have creatures that draw you cards. They have spells that draw you cards. You have combos that draw you extra cards. Yeah. And other colors struggle with that. So.
Yeah. I mean, I think like when I think of blue, I think of they love knowledge. And how do they represent that in the game? That's by what you have in your hand. That is what you have in your library, and seeing those things, right? I think blue is, they love knowledge. They love, seeking that knowledge. It's a very curious color. And I think, with design, as far as that goes, it's all about, card selection, card filtering, card drawing, just ways to see things in your library. I think blue is a very toolbox color. It's a very, it has answers for almost everything, and it needs to find ways to find those answers. So,
and I think blue does something, and there's other colors that do this really well too, but I think blue does a very good job about bouncing back from obstacles. like, someone board wipes, or someone, destroys a bunch of artifacts, or someone just like resets the game, right? Resets it. I feel like blue, as long as you're not doing like land destruction, like who plays land destruction? I mean, if you play land destruction, you're worse than a blue player. Um, yeah, I don't mess with people's lands. That's gross. But
Yeah.
yeah, seriously, like I feel like that blue players sometimes just get a bad rap because,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think I think blue is it's a slow color, right? It's not doing anything aggressive. It's very methodical. It
yep,
takes its time, right? It uses the spell. I would say it's the best what I would consider uh you know at magic, and what I mean by that is like using spells. It can stop things on the stack, right? It can draw cards, it can play stuff at instant speed. I think it's a slow color. So I think it's pretty good at like keeping things safe, whether that's through counter magic or bouncing its own permanents back to hand to save it
yep.
from going to the graveyard, right?
Hmm.
It's a very just methodical color, and I think the slowest color in my opinion, and it wants to kind of outvalue, outtempo people. And yeah, so it does pretty well, I would say, at
Yeah,
doing
and I
that.
always feel like it's not if the blue player is going to win, it's when are they going to win.
Yeah.
If they're unchecked, right? Like
Oh yeah.
it's not,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not if they're going to win, it's when are they going to win? Because I agree, they're tempo based.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you're like, what is this guy doing? He's got 7 lands and 4 artifacts. He's got nothing on the board.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
he's just sitting over here buying his time.
Yep.
Maybe everyone else is fighting each other. Maybe he is down to like 15 life. Um,
Yep.
but guess what? They probably have something in their hand where they're about to reset the board. They're about to combo off.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing blue does really well is combos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and like I said, we're talking, all the colors, but like we're focusing on blue. Blue does a very good job with combos. Like,
Yeah.
other colors do well with combos as well. But I just feel like blue, in my opinion, is a combo color.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean, I think its strategy kind of lends to that. It's methodical, it's slow, it has counter magic to protect itself. A lot of times there's not a lot of power on the board as far as like damage outputs. It's not really doing a lot of damage unless it's a combo, right?
yeah.
So that is tends to be how blue wins.
Yeah, because,
Thassa's Oracle,
yeah.
right? Or
I mean, unless you're playing like big old blue, like Krakens or
sure.
Leviathans, or trying to think of any,
Yeah, serpents, Leviathan, yeah,
yeah,
big sea
even
creatures, sea
even like,
monsters. Yep.
the bigger flyers, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Yeah. I think of like blue when I think of like tempo, right? So like blue tends to it doesn't so much handle the problem. So it can handle the problems on the stack. Let's talk about counter spells. I think blue is synonymous with counter spells. Um it has on stack interaction, which yes, every color has on stack interaction, has instant speed, right? But blue can really stop things from entering the battlefield. There's a lot of stuff with ETB into the battlefield triggers, and blue is it's the best at counter magic. So it can do that. So that I think is just a huge draw to blue. It's synonymous with blue.
well, we always look at the blue player when something like nasty comes out,
Right.
like,
Right.
and everyone's like, "You gonna let that happen?"
Yeah. No, because he already blew the counter spell on something else.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and I will say that is kind of you're right. Like people look to the blue player when something needs to be stopped on the stack.
yep.
You know, hopefully they're getting card advantage over time to kind of handle that. Because it's a 4-player game, right? And that can be hard. What to counterspell, right? And I think it's a very the color. I think people are drawn to blue because it's a very thought like it requires a lot of thought to play the color well, I would say. You know,
I definitely never ever start people with blue.
no,
Like a
yeah,
brand new Magic player that's like
yep,
just getting into Magic or just getting into Commander or whatever it is. I mean, if you've played Magic and then all of a sudden you switch into Commander, I mean, yeah, sure, you can
yep.
dip your toes in some blue, but like I rarely ever am like, hey, play this Tailran mono blue deck I have for you.
Well, Tauren's actually kind of an interesting one. I know you. Do you still have your Tauren deck? I
I
haven't seen you playing
do.
it.
I just don't play it
Yeah,
ever. I mean, ever since I made my birds deck, I kind of took out a bunch of blue
sure. Yeah.
spells and whatnot. I'm just not a huge like. I mean, that deck I built more towards like the draw engine,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
um, and less counter magic. I
Sure.
mean, there's counter magic in it. It's just like
Yeah.
I don't have that free stuff. Like
Yeah.
there's no game changers. It's very like but it's still gross. Like every time I play it, I'm just like, I didn't
Well,
have fun.
that's kind of one scenario where I think that it does do a good job at actually putting stuff out there that can damage people.
Yeah, that's true.
It's very,
Flyers.
it's a very, well, yeah, blue's the color of flying too. It's a very
Whoa,
sneaky
whoa.
color.
So is white.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
We are in the WUBRG series, so
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking blue today. So, yeah, it's a very sneaky color, right? It can do things at instant speed a lot of times, and it's a very like, I'll save my mana open, and if I don't need to use it for counter magic or to bounce something or to do this, I'll just use it to draw cards because I have instant speed draw. So,
that's what I'm saying. Play your island and pass the turn.
pretty much,
Get
yeah,
on with your life.
you're playing on other people's turns a lot, which can get quite annoying.
You don't play well with others. I got it.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
You
It's my
can't
turn
share
too.
your toys.
um yeah, so I think blue is just it's powerful in that way.
Yeah.
It's just it's got answers it wants to seek. It's I think it's a toolbox color. It's got answers for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Whether that's bouncing the permanent back to the hand and then countering it again when it comes back out. If you need to, it's just got it's got great. There's a lot to like about blue. And I think it's kind of the what I would say the magic players blue. People that are kind of more entrenched and have been playing for a while. I think they're drawn to it because they feel smart playing it. They push up their glasses and they feel very, very smart playing it. At least I do. And I know it's kind of annoying, or can be, but that's what I think about when I think of blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, what what do you not like about blue, Justin? You touched on it a little bit, but
How much time do we have? Because I'm
yeah,
about to take a 20-minute spin down this road, just
hit
like
me,
you
buddy.
blue players take with your freaking turns. I
Yeah.
don't know. Blue, like I said, I mean, and I'm not, because I play blue too. Like, I don't know. I just use it as a support color for me. I don't
Yeah.
know. You know who you are out there, and if you love playing blue, then so be it. Because
Yep.
I, I don't know. The person, I think it all started back in the day when it wasn't even a mono blue deck. You had your Derevi deck, and it was
Oh,
so
yeah.
like time consuming. You would take, like, I'm not even kidding, like 10-minute turns. You're like, I'm going to play this to tap this to draw a card, to untap this to draw another card, to tap this to untap this, to attack to draw the card, to untap this. And you hit somebody for one, but you drew like 8 cards.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, now I got to discard and I'll discard this. And you did nothing. Yes, you drew a bunch of cards, but like, I don't know, it just
Yeah.
irritated me that you took 10 minutes to do
Yeah.
all of this crap just to deal 1 damage and draw a bunch of cards. It's
Yeah.
like, I don't know. It was just so annoying to me how long your turns took.
Yeah.
And it's not because you were playing blue, but it's just like you had so much interaction, not even interaction, but just like, this did this, and this, like it all like lined up and you had to remember and it triggered this. You're like, oh yeah, I got to do this,
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. It's a very you nailed it, buddy.
Yeah.
At least with that deck. And I had some stacks in that deck too, which didn't help its reputation. But
and that's another thing that like, blue is like they are the like police of the game.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
enforcing all the rules, because if you don't ask the blue player for permission to do something, they're just gonna, counterspell it, or they're going to. I just hate having to, like, I don't know. I'm a type of player where, like, I think 5 turns ahead, and I can't do that when people have all of this like islands available to them, and they're just passing their turn every time it gets to them,
Yeah.
because it's like
Yeah.
players that do that, I just know that they have some kind of interaction. Everything goes on a stack. I think blue is great for people learning how to play, using the stack. Like, once you've understood Magic, like playing against a blue player,
Yeah.
you want to get good, play against a blue player, or start playing blue, because you're going to learn how to interact and run down the stack and see how spells resolve and fizzle out. And
Yeah.
but it's it's a love-hate relationship for me. I mean, like, I'm really trying not to go down a hatred, runway with it, because
Yeah.
recently we're looking at all my decks, and I was all blue, blue,
Yep.
blue,
Yep.
blue. Holy crap, am I the blue player? Like,
You might be. You might be. And I mean, I'll just touch on it briefly.
yeah,
Uh, it's a great support color. I think probably as far as commander game goes, the most valuable thing is ramp and card draw. And blue doesn't do ramp other than artifacts, but it's a great card draw color. It's card filtering and card draw, and it sees a lot of its library, so that is a great that's what's powerful about blue, and I think that's why it's a great support color as well. Yeah, blue's power lies in, unfortunately, doing the thing that is unfun. That's what I don't like about it. Now, every color has its strength and every color has its weakness. And I think blue should be like this, right? But I think, unfortunately, like green, I'm going to say green here. Green's power is making a lot of mana and playing the biggest, fattest creatures out there and swinging for crazy amounts of damage, right?
yeah,
And that's fun. That's
yeah,
fun too, right?
yep,
And it's easy to see why that's fun, because
yeah.
you get that little dopamine hit. I just played all my crazy 8 drops that are huge, right? My world spine worms and my
Yeah.
freaking, and it's easy to see why that's fun.
And you got to remember too, is we don't play CEDH.
No,
We are
no,
bracket 3, 4.
yeah,
You
2,
know,
3, 4 probably at the
we
most.
are casual players,
Yeah,
and we do not play typical like blue, like high powered blue stuff like CEDH. In CEDH, I think blue is probably king.
yeah, I agree.
If
I
you're not
agree.
playing blue in CEDH, I mean, you're probably missing out. I mean, and I don't even, maybe
Yep,
maybe I
yep.
don't know. Maybe there is a bunch of, CDH decks that
Oh,
don't run
there's
blue,
other decks that don't
but
run blue, but I agree. I think when you get to that power level, I think
it's all
the
about the stack,
ability to
right? Like,
to have that on stack interaction is key with the counter magic, and more combo potential.
mhm.
Um, yeah, so I think blue does stuff that's unfortunately just it's not fun. Like, okay, let's do a scenario here. Justin, you play you play let's see, what's your Gore Claw. You play your Gore Claw, okay?
Mhm.
And it's on the board, and then before the end of your turn, I Doomblade it. Okay? Yeah, that sucks. But you play Gore Claw and I counterspell it. Both are 2 mana. Which one's making you more salty?
Uh, the counter spell.
Yeah, probably, right? Even though they're the same mana cost, the same thing happened, right? It's gonna go back to the command zone.
Well, and
In your case, Gore Claw.
the stack, right? Like,
Yeah.
counterspell is you're countering the spell. It doesn't even hit the battlefield. When
Yeah.
you Doomblade my thing,
Yeah.
you give me a chance to, like,
Yeah.
Tameo's safekeeping,
Yes.
or
Yes.
heroic intervention. There's a way to, like, protect it, or
Yeah.
give it hexproof,
Yeah.
or when you counterspell it, it just, like, puts me in a bad mood, because
Yeah.
it's like it doesn't even exist.
It says, "No, you can't play Magic.
Exactly.
I'm smart, right? I countered your, and I've been
Dude, when
there.
we were in Vegas, remember we were in
Yeah,
Vegas?
yeah.
Kevin was playing his changeling deck, and I was just being a
Oh,
punk.
blue
And
player over here.
I was like, wait a minute, you didn't say the magic word. And he's
Yeah,
like, what?
you
I
waved
was
your
like,
finger at me.
And
Yeah,
then he was like, you're really going to counter this? I was
he
like,
countered a changeling.
yeah,
So, like they're pretty powerful, I guess.
it was funny.
But yeah, it's just it, God, it just it and I hey, I've played blue. I played a lot of blue. Not so much anymore. Not as much as Justin now, but I've been there, dude. It sometimes it feels good to just counterspell somebody, like it does, but man, it makes people salty, and like
Hmm.
it's hard. Like as a person, like if it's excessive and you're just counterspelling, you're not letting anybody do anything. You're bouncing stuff back and you're counterspelling, which is what blue does well. It's just like it feels like you just can't play Magic. You're just watching
Yeah.
somebody else play Magic and you can't do anything, and that's not fun. That's not fun, you
Well,
know?
yeah, and something else like blue does, like that kind of makes me. It's like the stacks pieces, right? They have uh, what was it?
Like propaganda.
Yeah,
That's like
propaganda,
tax, yeah.
rapid hyperization,
Oh, that
imprison the moon,
yeah, Imprison the
uh,
Moon. Yep.
pongify, um,
Yeah, those are all removal spells.
all of those removal spells that just turn your things into 1/1s or mana dorks, and you can't do
Yep.
anything about it, and you're just like, oh, once again, you're just out here playing with my food.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so it's unfortunate. I mean, but that's just the game, right?
mhm.
Like,
Oh, of course.
uh, it's easy to get mad and get kind of salty with blue and what it does, but that's its power. And its weaknesses, it just does things slower, right? So if you can get on top of it, you can still beat them, right?
Mhm.
A lot of times blue's kind of hard in a four-player game because you have four people to worry about. A one-on-one game, oh, it's
Yeah.
even more powerful because you only have one person's
Well,
stuff to
and
target.
yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. Like normally in our pod, there's like either there's one person, zero, or two people playing blue in their decks max. And then you know when people are looking for interaction, they're always like, "Hey, you got anything for that?" And
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Mind your own business." Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to play my game.
Right.
But like for me, like I just splash a lot of blue, and I don't run like Andrew's freaking VV deck has like
Yeah.
10 or 12 counter magic
Sure.
spells in it,
Sure.
anywhere from free to 3. Like,
He's got the
um,
mystical tutor to go get the counterspell. Right?
yeah, like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just, I don't play that type
Yeah.
of blue.
Yeah.
And I kind of play blue more like a utility color. It's just helping me get to, what I love.
Sure.
But I refuse to play Simic. That's just cheating.
Simic is
I
pretty
love
gross.
green, I do, but I'll never make a Simic deck. That is just cheating. You give blue frickin'
We're gonna get a
ramp.
lot of hate here.
Bring
Yeah.
it on. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
you're the problem. You-
Usually. Yeah.
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 But I mean, okay, Marco has an IEC deck.
Yeah.
That guy comes out hot out of the gate all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he just gets stumped on because
Yep.
it just turns into, oh, there's 3 of us against you.
Yep.
And he doesn't play a lot of counter magic. I mean, he does, but like he also just ramps out as fast as he can and plays a lot of like big stuff. But then
Yep.
we deal with him, and then he's just kind of like, okay, well,
Yeah.
now I'm going against 3 people because now you've just ticked us all off, and we're just going to kill
You
you
became the
because
problem. Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
because we can't let you get ahead anymore. So
Yeah. You had fun. Now it's our turn.
yeah.
Yeah.
Simic's scary, dude. Maybe I'm just scared. Maybe I'm just talking smack about Simic because I'm scared.
Well, like I say, look, the two things that I think about when in Commander that are just with almost every commander, and every commander you choose, every commander deck is ramp and card draw.
Mhm.
That's those are just key pieces that are so important and valuable in every commander game. But so yeah, Simic does both really well. So
Yep.
yeah. All right. So I wanted to ask a question real quick. How do you think if you were designing blue in the future, and we talked about some of the stuff that we say maybe is not fun, and maybe it is fun to you, and we apologize if if we're coming across like it's not fun. If that's fun for you, you should play it. I play it. Justin plays it. So, but you
But
know,
we're over here talking smack about it because
yeah,
it can get annoying. Trust me, I
yeah,
get it.
yeah, yeah,
Like
totally,
when I'm playing blue, I'm having a great time. When I'm
yeah,
playing against blue,
yeah, yeah.
it's a different story. So, I mean,
Exactly, exactly. I was gonna ask a question. How would you maybe? What would you like to see blue do more that would make it maybe not better, but let's say the design maybe a little bit more friendly to other opponents? Or like, is there anything that you can think of that uh would
I
give blue a little
mean,
less hate?
they kind of already did it with that creature ancestral recall.
Okay. Okay.
Um, like
Yeah.
I
Was it the emeritus or something?
yeah, I think that's kind of cool. How I don't know. I just feel like blue probably needs a little bit. I mean, Urza, those phenomenal blue creatures, but that's basically an artifact deck. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Consecrated Sphinx, and I'm just naming off game changers now at this point.
Yeah,
But
right.
like, I don't know. It just to me, I feel like I'm a creature based
Yeah.
like deck builder.
Mm-hmm.
I like to have creatures on the board. I like to have like I don't know. The way I play is like I build an army around the king, right? I'm the king, like, and I
Ooh.
got to put the blockers in front of me,
Okay,
and
King.
you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just kind of how I like to
Yeah.
build, and I feel like when I play blue, I really struggle getting there because it's like I only have
Yeah.
one or two creatures. They're 1/2s. They're a 2/1.
Yeah.
They're a 2/3
Yeah.
maximum. Yeah, they got flying, but dude, most of the time you're not swinging with blue creatures.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say blue's power usually does not, you know, correlate with the actual power of the creature.
There we go. I just thought about it.
Archaeomancer is a crazy powerful creature, but I think it's a 2 power. It's not dealing much damage. Hit me with it, buddy.
This
Sorry.
would make me love blue. Attack triggers.
Okay. Okay.
Give blue creature attack triggers.
Yep. I love it.
If you attack, you get to draw a card.
Yep.
If you attack, you get to do X, Y, and Z. I don't know. I think I would like that.
I hear you. I hear you. And I haven't done much research on that, but I think they probably have some, right?
Sure.
But
No. I know, and I'm sure
yeah.
they do. But like you're talking about like how I would, like blue
Yep.
better. And that's also too like I'm not saying ban or get rid of all the other like, blue mechanics, but like I don't know. It'd be nice.
All right. I'm gonna hit you with mine. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I want blue to go into combat more. Uh, this game, I think creatures are the best permanent on the board. Um, Obviously, you need lands to play the game, right? But aside from that, I think creatures are the best permanent in the game. They're basically sorceries or enchantments or artifacts with power and toughness, in my opinion. They either have an ETB, they have an attack trigger. Generally speaking, at least in brackets 2, 3, and even 4. I don't play too much of that, but I would say most of the time you are winning through combat damage in this game. Not always, right? Just speaking generally here. I want to see blue go into combat more. I want to see it incentivized to go into combat more. Attack triggers, power equal to the number of cards in your hand.
Yeah.
And we have some of those.
But just more. Like
More.
and I know Commander is the singleton
Yeah.
format,
Not
but
anymore.
not anymore.
Not really. Yeah.
It's just not anymore, and it's like green. Let's go back to green. Green just like has 10 things that do the exact same thing for landfall.
Yeah.
Why can't blue have more of that like attack trigger or
Sure.
ETBs or
Yeah. Yeah.
at the end of combat if your creature's tapped, whatever it may be.
Yeah, no, exactly. So I think I really just want to see blue enter into combat more, and maybe that goes a little bit against of, like, what blue is all about, but I feel like there is if you can, like, overlap some of these things that blue cares about, seeking knowledge from the library, um, playing the tempo game, right? But was still kind of pumping up that power a little bit and dealing damage. I think that is where blue is really powerful. Like for me, some of my favorite cards as far as blue that I think incentivize I'm thinking of like coastal piracy, reconnaissance mission, right? Like
Yeah.
every time a creature deals damage, you're drawing a card off of it. I know those are all stars in my Locust God deck.
Yeah. Curiosity,
Yeah,
Fiddy
yeah,
and I.
yeah, and that's not even combat damage. That's just damage.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I, you know, that pinger, right?
You
Curiosity and psychosis crawler.
ping, 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 draw,
Brrr.
draw, draw.
Yep. So stuff like that, right? I love Kindred Discovery. It is one of my favorite cards of all time. Every time a creature, you choose a creature type. Time a creature enters the battlefield or attacks, you're drawing a card.
It's so good in my birds deck.
It's it was an all-star in my Knights deck.
Yeah.
It just like I'll just throw my 2/2 Knights away. I just want the cards,
Yeah.
right? So but it's incentivizing to go into combat, right?
Right. But most people like incentivize to do that just to like, Thassa's Oracle or
Yeah.
was it Laboratory Maniac?
I am so tired of those win conditions, dude. I mean, look, I get it.
And I'm all
It's very
for it, but
blue. It's very
yeah.
blue thing. But I'm just, can we get something different?
Yeah, like some variety. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, is blue overpowered or is it overplayed? In my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like
Mhm.
blue to me,
Hmm.
in those just like gritty, like high bracket games, they're just doing one thing and they're just try to get to the combo and Thassa's
Yeah.
Oracle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me something different, brother. Like
That's a
cool
wow,
win,
that's a
but
great question.
like
Hmm.
I don't know. And
Here's my take on it. Man, blue has power. Yes, I think it's higher. It's more powerful in higher brackets.
Yeah.
CDH, bracket 4. I in lower brackets, I don't want to say this, but I kind of don't think it's that powerful. I think, you know, um, yeah, lower brackets. I don't think it's as good. But I just want like I say, I think for blue to be better in these lower brackets, I think incentivizing it going to combat, having bigger power toughness, just I think that's what I really want from blue. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what? Let's talk about some game changers because blue has a lot of them. So blue
They
must
do.
be good, right? Like blue
I
has
mean,
a
according to that, yeah. I mean, yeah.
crap ton of
Blue's
game
good.
changers, right?
Yeah.
So we went over all the white ones. We'll go over all the blue ones. Kevin, why don't you go off and start some of those?
Has anyone ever heard of a card called Cyclonic Rift?
What's that?
Instant speed, bounce everything. No one's playing that for 2 mana, although you can play it for 2, but it's got an overload cost.
Yeah,
We got Consecrated Sphinx. Oh, do you remember that time I cloned Consecrated Sphinx like 3 times?
I do.
Oh God, it felt so good.
It was terrible.
I also felt so wrong, but good too.
Yeah.
Expropriate, Intuition. Justin, why don't you hit us with probably one of the best counter spells?
Force of will.
Yep.
Fierce Guardianship. 2 nasty counter spells
Yep.
that, you got your commander out, it's free. You got a blue card in your hand, exile it, it's free.
Yep.
And you can also, I've seen people hard cast it.
Whoa, yeah.
Very rarely, but I've seen people just like, oh, well, I don't really have an extra blue card I want to
paying
exile, but I'm paying 5.
Yeah,
and I'm
right.
like, gross. Or like, I don't, my commander's
3
not
for
out.
Fierce Guardianship. I'd pay 3 for that all day, but
Yeah,
you got your
for sure.
commander out. It's free. It's like,
Yeah.
God, man, that's good.
You got Narset. Yeah.
Yep.
Part of the Vales.
Do you pay the 1?
Do you pay the 1? The old heuristic study.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
that card's it's good. It's good.
Yeah. Can you
It's
believe that thing was an
I know.
a common? Excuse me, a common at
I
one point.
know. It's yeah, hard to
What
believe.
wizards? What were you thinking?
Well, that's when they were just babies in the designing of the game, right?
Yeah, I learned that the hard way. Kevin and I were playing. We switched to Popper.
Yeah.
Yeah, EDH, and he was like, "Oh, do you know Ristic Study could be in your deck?" I was like, "Excuse me."
Wait, isn't it? Wait, is it banned actually?
Yeah,
It's banned in Pop
this is.
EDH, I think. Yeah,
But
but
he was like trying to like
it's a
tell me
common.
that it used to be a common, and
Yeah,
then yeah, it's banned. But anyways,
yeah, so good.
keep going.
We got Thassa's Oracle. We got Urza, Lord High Artificer. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Mystical Tutor. We got, speaking of dirty, Jin Kataxis Korhogger.
Gross.
So, yeah.
I do play that in my
Reanimate. Jin Kataxis. Oh my God.
my Talrand deck.
So good.
I've never been able to cast it.
Oh,
It's just funny. I have the
Yeah.
Phyrexian
Yeah.
Secret Lair
yeah.
one, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'll just put it in there, whatever.
right.
It looks cool.
I sold mine. I got that too, and I sold mine because I was like, I cannot do this to anybody.
Yeah.
It's pretty gross, but
I actually like the other Jin better.
oh yeah, oh it's great.
Where
Oh,
it counters
the Jins
the.
are, yeah, was the first spell or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. Finish this out, Justin.
You had to let me finish with this.
Uh
Thassa's Oracle. Woohoo.
Yeah.
Find another way to win.
Yeah.
And I'm actually glad this last one came off the ban list. Gifts Ungiven.
Yeah.
Actually play this. I like it.
Great card.
You're just going to get cards and you're putting them into two piles. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
you're giving
Sophie's
other
choice. It doesn't matter what.
Yeah, you're
what,
giving people the choice.
Yep.
So I actually like Gifts Ungiven. That's
Yep.
a good one. But yeah, those are all the game changers. The list was way longer than the white ones that we went over.
Yeah.
I guess we should have done a little more research. Is this the most in a color?
You know what? I don't even know. I was
know.
just thinking to myself, is Mana Drain a game changer? Did that not get on the list?
I did not see that on the list. It could be.
Because that card is insane. If
Yeah.
it is not a it is not a game
well-timed
changer.
Mana Drain.
Holy-
Talk about blue ramping.
yeah, so blue can ramp.
Hey, remember when I loved talking about playing Craterhoof Behemoth? How much you Mana Drain that bitch?
Oh, sweet Betsy
I'll
Lord.
take the 8.
It's like the 8 free mana. Thanks, dog.
I'll Mana Drain that for 2.
Why did I mean that card's 2 mana too? It's
Hey,
like,
you just stop someone from their win condition because anyone that drops Craterhoof Behemoth, they're killing people.
they're killing at least 1 to 2
They're
different
knocking people out.
Yeah.
And you just Mana Drain that to steal all their mana to, hey,
It feels so good.
yeah, play your.
It's what blue does well, right?
You have 8 mana now. Play your Jin
Oh yeah.
because it's 10, right?
I mean, that's what blue doesn't really necessarily like kill stuff. It either just sends it back to your hand so they can use it as a resource later,
Yeah.
or it steals stuff, right?
Oh my, that's
Like
true.
the gain control, like
Yeah,
all the
and
Willbreaker. Oh my god, so good in my instant deck.
blue's like one of the
Sorry.
only colors, and I know there's others, but like that can steal and take your commander,
Yeah,
and that's just gross, people. I mean, and that's coming from a guy that has a Deadpool deck.
oh god,
I don't
That's
steal.
the
I don't
bluest
steal
Rakdos deck I've ever
your.
seen.
I don't steal your creature. I just swap text boxes,
Yeah.
and there's nothing you can do
Give me
about it unless you counterspell it.
That's true. That's true. So you're telling me to run more blue?
I mean, I think blue once again is a great support color.
It is.
I support blue players playing support blue.
Yep, that's
Did that just come out of my mouth?
Dr. Seuss over here with those words.
Did we just switch bodies?
Where am I?
I told you we came into this and I was going to talk a bunch of crap and he was going to support it, but
Did I drink your Diet Coke?
maybe.
Look, every color is great, right? I think blue is powerful. Blue does what it does best. It's it's all about the knowledge. It's all about,
Yeah. I think blue is just one of those colors that just gets a bad rap, right? And maybe there's no right or wrong reason why it gets it. People that love blue play blue. People that hate blue, they hate it hard,
Yep.
And turns out I'm right in the middle, I guess. And there's nothing wrong with that. And It's just one of those things that's part of the rainbow of Magic, right? There's colors.
Yeah.
There's 5 colors, and colorless, I guess,
Yep.
that we get to choose from. And I think Wizards has done a great job with matching color identities with mechanics, with creatures, with
Mm.
mindsets. And maybe that's all on purpose, right? Maybe that's why blue is the way it is, green's the way it is, red's the way it is, black's the way it is, and I bet it is. White's the way it is.
Yeah.
Because someone down in the basement of WotC is just like, just they've never seen the sunlight. They're just like down there, just like coming up with all this stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
keep it coming. I mean,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I'm just scared because there's not a lot you can do against blue interaction.
Except for counter it yourself.
Yeah, it's true.
Join them in the power. Yeah. Yeah, this game is the biggest thing for me about this game, and I think why it's such a draw to people, and it just has, holds this kind of this hold over people, is the color, the identity of each color, the feeling, right? The strength and the weakness. I think that's really important. Every color has its strength. Its card design is designed to kind of highlight that strength, but every color has its weakness as well. And I think, I think Watsu's doing a great job at designing these cards. And yeah, I think blue is a great color. Try it out for yourself. Run mono blue, run blue X, blue Y, whatever you want. Run 5-color, Justin.
I love 5-color.
You do. I can't do 5-color. I get decision paralysis. I can't. I'm a simpleton.
I mean, they have 5 colors. You might as well run them all, but it's really hard to like get your land base down.
And expensive.
Yeah, my Joda deck is definitely. If I get all my lands down, we're good to go. But if I don't get all my lands down, we got a problem.
Yeah.
But you know what helps? Blue. Blue helps me get there. Blue helps the game go a little bit longer.
Yep.
Blue controls the board. And, don't let blue control your life. That's Top Deck Therapy.
We'll see you next time.